Bon bah bienvenue sur un petit let's play de Game of Thrones Telltale Story. On va voir ce que ça donne. Donc voilà, je vais le lancer en même temps que vous, si ça marche. Ça va pas marcher. Ça y est. Cette série de jeux s'adapte en fonction des choix que vous faites. L'histoire s'adapte selon la façon dont vous jouez. Ouais, un jeu Telltale quoi. Pendant des siècles, la maison Forestier fut une alliée loyale de la maison Stark. Dans les plus sombres recoins du bois au loup, il cultivait des rares arbres ferrugiers. Maintenant, le nord est déchiré par la guerre et la maison rivale cherche à s'accaparer les ferrugiers des forestiers. Et le sort de la maison Forestier est en jeu. Donc on incarne apparemment la maison Forestier. Bon, je vais pas tout lire, hein, vous inquiétez pas. Yo. Salut.
Pas censé être chez ta personne.
Si, mais non. En fait, c'est la semaine prochaine. Ils ont changé.
Tente à Game of Thrones Telltale, c'est ça?
Ouais.
Ouais, j'avais joué à celui sur The Walking Dead. Ok, ouais, je continue à regarder mes vidéos, je reviendrai tout à l'heure. Enfin, je suis juste en dessous en fait.
Pas de soucis.
User left your channel. Make sure it's spotless this time. Lord Forrester won't be happy with blood and brains all over it.
Carrément, faut que je nettoie l'épée du mec.
Blood.
Ah, sympa.
Now that is a proper sword.
I'll have one like it myself someday.
You'll never have a sword like that. I say that as a friend. And if we're being honest.
I will. You'll see.
Of course, your lordship. After you take your rightful place on the Iron Throne.
I had a hand in it, you know. A hand in what? Capturing him.
He was nowhere near the Kingslayer at the Whispering Wood. He was so drunk he barely made it out of his tent. Next he'll tell us he caught Tyrion too.
Shh. Let him finish.
Oh, he'll talk all night if you let him.
You captured the Kingslayer? Aye. Well, I had a hand in it, aye.
Déjà l'ambiance.
Hand round his ankle as 10 others took him down.
See? What did I tell you?
I brought him to his knees.
Lord Forrester.
But not before he dragged you halfway across the battlefield on your face.
You're questioning Norrin's honor.
I'm questioning Norrin's story, which grows more far-fetched every time he tells it.
Get your liege lord some wine. Go on. It's your job.
Right, thanks.
You're welcome.
Je comprends pas tout des fois, au niveau des choix.
I'll do it. Norrin's family has faithfully served House Forrester for centuries. His honor is beyond reproach, and House Tully is forever in his debt. You've never seen a field ploughed so well as the day the Kingslayer dragged poor Norrin across the battlefield. Fetch your cup. Tonight we celebrate.
Apparemment, j'ai fait un bon choix.
To Robb Stark, the king in the north.
Ouais. Robb Stark.
Tomorrow we march on Casterly Rock, and House Forrester has been given the greatest honor to lead the Young Wolf's army and ride as the vanguard.
Gods have favored us. Onward to Casterly Rock! Aye! Death to the Lannisters! Aye!
The North remembers!
Aye!
Got it.
Je crois en plus je suis pas dans les bonnes touches
Yes,
là.
my lord.
I need you to keep an eye out for Roderick. As his father, I could not be more proud of the man he's become. On a night like this, men find false courage at the bottom of their cups. I'd rather he were here.
Yes, my lord.
There's also the question of what's to be done with you. It's been on my mind for a while now. Something must be done.
With me, my lord.
You've served House Forrester well for several years now, but I can't expect you to squire forever. How shall I reward your loyalty? What can I offer you? You served me well.
Let me fight for you, my lord.
You've more than proven your ability on the battlefield. No man would question that. There were those who had their doubts when your uncle put forth your name as my squire. But you've erased those doubts entirely. It would be an honor to see you riding by Roderick's side in the vanguard tomorrow.
Pas évident de
Not
commenter
as
en
a
même temps.
squire, but as the equal of any man who serves House Forrester. It's well deserved, Garrett. Your hard work has paid off.
Thank you, my lord. I promise. I won't let you down.
That I don't doubt. But for now, keep this between us. We're celebrating tonight. I wouldn't want the other squires to feel discouraged.
Yes, my lord.
Now go, and find Roderick if you can.
I will, my lord. Thank you.
Roderick, le Roderick de la série ou...
Empty. Squire! Fetch us more wine!
Can you give me a hand? Come on, make it up to you.
Do it yourself.
I've been a squire longer than you, which means I outrank you.
So? He told you, not me.
Go with Bowen.
Là, le bâtard, il me demande de faire un truc et là, il m'engueule.
Fetch more wine, scrub my armor, clean my boots. Just my luck to end up with Norin while you serve the Lord. Let him fetch his own wine for once.
Vas-y, tu vas
Shut
saouler,
up,
toi.
Bowen. See, that's where you're lucky. Low expectations. If I'd grown up covered in pig shit, shovel and slop, well, maybe I'd think saddling his horse was the greatest honor in the Seven Kingdoms. I suppose this beats pig farming.
Who doesn't love bacon?
Tout le monde aime le bacon.
Ah, pig farmers. All I'm saying is, at this rate we'll never be more than this, which is nothing. The lowest of the low. For all I know, we could be squires for life.
Dégage.
All in wine around a fucking wedding. What a waste of fucking time.
I'm sick of listening to your whine. With that attitude, you'll never be more than this.
Easy for you to say. Maybe if my uncle were Castellan, I'd feel different.
Who my uncle is has nothing to do with it. How much further?
That's right over there.
Les jumeaux.
Take your time.
You lot have drunk your share. Good thing Lord Walder's in a generous mood.
Fucking phrase.
Nice night for a wedding.
Oh non. Oh, me dis pas qu'on est ce soir-là.
And he finds a willing husband for one of his daughters.
Don't expect me to carry it for you, Sir Garrett. What? What's wrong?
Oh non. Ah, ça me fait des frissons.
What's gotten into you? You're acting rather odd.
We need to get back. Now.
They're fine, they can wait.
No, you don't understand. We need
Ah
to go.
putain, j'ai des frissons.
Take the
La
fucking
musique.
flagon already.
What's wrong with him? Something the matter?
Bowen, we have to go.
You go if you're in such a rush.
We have to warn the others.
Good luck.
Ah ouais, m'en bats les couilles toi mon gars. Mais oui. Ah, faut se barrer. Oh, j'avais pas vu qu'il fallait que je fasse un truc. Ah, c'est pas le même Roderick. Je fasse quoi là? Je fasse quoi? Ok. Je fasse ça à peu près. Ah, les scènes de combat dans les jeux Telltale, j'ai vraiment du mal.
Ready, boys! Whoa!
Chargez!
Shoot that one!
Oh putain. Mais ouais mon gars, le problème c'est que je sais jamais où est mon curseur. C'est bien mon gars. Chariot en feu! Ouais bon les deux courageux là, c'est moi et le bot hein, donc c'est gentil le bot mais... Allez avance là. Ah. Merde c'est quoi cul? Oh merde. Putain il est en QWERTY le bordel. Valar Morghulis. Ah merde, c'est quoi les touches là? Ok.
Ready, boys! Whoa! Shoot that one! What?
Ouais, je la refais. QWERTY, tu serais A.
Look out!
Ah, c'est parce que j'ai raté ça. Mais non, mais j'appuie. Putain, QWERTY c'est en haut. Mais oui. QWERTY, c'est le cul, c'est la première touche. Un peu un connard, désolé. Je pensais pas qu'il y avait ces touches là aussi quoi.
Ready, boys! Whoa! Shoot that one! What? Look out!
Ok, il y a toutes les touches. Sauf que c'est QWERTY. Ça va être ghetto. Non! J'ai pas réussi. Eh ouais mon gars. Ah merde. Oh merde.
Good fucking riddance.
Prends son épée.
Garrett, did you find Roderick?
Speak up, Garrett.
I tried to save him, but there was nothing I could do.
Where's my squire? You didn't leave him, did you? What happened to him?
I didn't leave him, but I couldn't save him.
Ah ouais, je vais pas passer tout le monde non plus. Sale Joker. Donne-moi une épée, mon gars, là. Oh putain, mais ils sont sérieux.
You fucking traitor! Go, my lord, while there's still time.
My lord.
Seven hells.
We have to keep moving, my lord.
I'd never make it. They'll hunt us down like dogs.
Walder Frey says time. Don't run,
Prends l'épée, prends l'épée. Mais oui, tu vas crever, toi. File ton épée.
Guard this with your life. Return it to Ironrath, where it belongs. There's no time to waste. I'll be damned if I let it fall into the hands of those traitors.
Walder Frey says
You have to go.
I will do as you command, my lord.
You have served me well.
Il s'en souviendra, mais il va crever, qu'est-ce que tu veux qu'il s'en souvienne?
Tell your uncle. Tell him. The North Grove must never be lost. Tell no one but him. Do you understand? You must swear. Tell only your Uncle Duncan.
I swear that I will, my lord.
Hey, it's those
Now
foresters.
go. On your honor, you must do this for your house. Go!
Kill those fucking foresters.
Carrément. À main nulle, mec.
We love Walder Frey.
Cours, mon gars. Ah, ça va être un truc dans la forêt, là. Un petit parcours du combattant. Il court comme un idiot. Ah, ça reprend bientôt, là, ça va être bien. J'ai l'impression de jeu Lego. De la glace d'Elfer. Ice from Iron. Ah mais cette chanson elle est juste ouf. File des frissons. Salut le cochon. Ah carrément la souris elle reste derrière quoi.
Lord. Fresh.
Désolé. Il se passe un truc ici. Ça sent le coup fourré. Derrière.
Lord Bolton better give us fucking titles for this.
Winter may be coming, but at least still have his bacon.
Allez, bâtard. Elle peut pas, elle va couper là, elle va couper. Elle va couper.
Move along, boy. There's nothing for you here.
Father.
I said move on. Unless you want to get fed to the fucking pigs.
Allez,
I'm going to kill you.
je m'en fous.
Is that so?
Ils ont tué mon popo.
You can try if you like. And then we'll feed you to the pigs.
Get
Allez.
off my land.
This
Ouais.
is Bolton land now, boy. Lord Bolton is the new Warden of the North. I reckon he'd like a proper lordly sword like that.
No.
I'll have that sword, boy.
Aye. You'll have it.
Oh, t'es sérieux? Mais non.
Finish this fucking pig farmer. Pathetic.
Je peux pas perdre l'épée maintenant. Allez, la fourche. Lâche, lâche, lâche. C'est mieux lâche. Et ouais mon gars. First kill. Esquive mon gars, esquive, esquive. Mon épée, mon épée. Oh le bâtard. Wouah. Chaud patate. Enculé. C'est mon épée. Vas-y, bute-le, bute-le, bute-le. Non, 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 non. Non. Oh, ouais, moi aussi j'avais une famille mon gars. Mais bien sûr. Gardien du Nord, mes couilles. Mais fume-le, vas-y, fume-le. Ah ouais. Connard. Papounet, papounet. Non.
Father.
Garrett, you survived.
Bah non, je suis mort, connard.
Your sister. Oh, she hid.
In the wood.
I tried to stop them.
Hop, et il mourut. C'est pas grave, je les ai pétés ces fumiers.
I'll kill the men who did this.
Et ouais mon gars. Enfin, apparemment j'ai un peu mal à la cuisse.
It's Garrett! Get the Castellan! Tell him his nephew survived!
Garrett!
I was too late. They were already dead.
Bring the Maester! Meet us in the Great Hall! Quickly!
Two Whitehill soldiers?
And a Bolton. They killed my family. And for what? My sister, she was only 8 years old.
This never would have happened with the Starks in power. It's unimaginable. Unacceptable. You have my condolences.
T'as une belle jambe.
The blade cut deep, but I should be able to save your leg.
Your justice was swift. Some will call it vengeance. No doubt the Whitehills will claim it was murder. It was your family. I can't say I would have done any different than you.
I'd do it again if I had the chance.
If we don't respond with strength, they won't stop until they have everything. These maggots ought to help prevent infection. Hold the wound open for me, would you?
Sympa, je sens que je vais avoir un truc à faire. Oh non, c'est dégueu.
These are dark days, I fear. To lose the lord of the house and the eldest son through such a despicable act of treachery and betrayal. Greater houses than ours have fallen in times such as this. The late Lord Forrester was a good man. And poor Roderick, a serious man, but he would have made a good lord.
Our house will never fall.
By the gods, let's hope you're right. The future of this house is in Lord Ethan's hands now, although he is young and altogether unprepared to lead. Right. This might hurt a bit. Hold this for me, will you? I understand from your uncle that Lord Forrester saved your life.
He did.
Rather odd, though, that he chose to save you, his squire, and not his son Roderick. Not that Roderick couldn't handle himself. He was as good with a sword as any man I've seen. It's unfortunate the Citadel doesn't train maesters in the art of warcraft.
Roderick had already fallen. There was nothing we could do.
Although I'd imagine Lord Forrester would sacrifice himself to save anyone from his house, high or low. Lady Forrester will be here any moment now. I'd like you to walk for me first, to see if you can put any weight on that leg.
Ah, c'est dégueu, le mec, il a mis des verres dans la plaie et tout.
It's better to let the blood circulate.
The Ironwood Grove. Lady Forrester. She's always been kind to me. Treated me like I was a Forrester myself.
Ouais, bon, on va pas faire toute la famille.
You seem to be favoring it. Always sad to see a warrior lose a leg.
I'm fine, Maestro Tengrin. Look, I'll show you.
Does your leg feel weak?
No. I just wanted to ask you. Why do the Whitehills hate the Forresters?
I think it's safe to say the feeling is mutual. There's been enmity between the two houses for as long as anyone can remember. I don't doubt someone killed someone, which led to more killings of someones, and then, well, here we are.
Never mind.
Merde, j'aurais dû dire puis-je partir.
I may be It's a good thing you've done bringing that back to House Forrester. By right, that belongs to Lord Ethan now. That sword has been handed down through 50 generations of Forresters. No. Feeling all right?
Can I go now?
I believe your leg will be fine. Only time will tell, but... Lady Forrester.
Welcome home, Garrett. We're all relieved to know you survived.
Thank you, my lady.
Talia asked to see you.
Garrett, I heard what happened. Is it true? Your family... I'm so sorry.
Me too.
Off to bed now. Hurry on. Garrett was just telling me how valiantly Lord Forrester fought to the end, even when all was lost. I'm sure Lady Forrester would like to know.
You saved my life, my lady.
Yet not Roderick's.
You were with Roderick, no? I'm sure it was chaos and confusion, but if you can remember anything, I'm sure Lady Forrester would like to know.
Robb Stark named him to lead the van for the march on Casterly Rock.
A fitting tribute, no doubt. He was House Forrester's best.
This has been so incredibly difficult for us, especially the children. But I was told you were the last to see my husband alive.
Yes, my lady.
Non, c'est bizarre, j'ai
I
du
know
mal à
it may be
charger ta vidéo.
difficult to remember,
Ah,
but if I may ask, was there anything
Ça
he
doit être ma
said?
connexion en bois.
Any last words before he passed? If you can remember. It would mean so much to the family.
Merde, j'ai pas vu ce que je devais
He
faire.
mentioned something about the North Grove.
The North Grove.
Coucher des
What of
boobs.
it?
He said, the North Grove must never be lost.
Ah merde, c'est vrai que c'est
The
pas elle que je devais dire
North
ça.
Interesting.
Oh le boulet.
I see. You have the Forrester's sword.
This belongs with Ethan now. He's the new lord of the house.
Je m'en rappelle plus à qui je devais dire, mais ça, je suis un boulet.
Thank you, Garrett.
Of
Je reviens,
course,
je vais aller faire
my
un...
lady.
It
pas d'accord.
demands a response. It's too dangerous, especially now.
Tu joues... on fera un truc après ou pas?
Je sais pas, je vais voir
I'll
combien
be
de temps
sure
ça me
it's
tient.
given to Ethan.
Ok. Ouais, moi je vais faire mes crêpes alors.
Ok.
Je reviens après.
Tout.
À toutes.
This was our land. They were our people. Your family. I share your outrage, Sir Royland. I do. But now is not the time to provoke the Whitehills. Not with Ramsay Snow coming to see us bend the knee. The hell with Ramsay Snow, the bastard. Garrett, you understand what this means. You killed a Bolton, and Ramsay Snow will want his retribution. We're the ones that should be demanding retribution. This happened on Forrester land.
They killed my family!
And they'll pay for what they've done. That much, I promise. But now is not the time for vengeance. If not now, when? We have to be smart. Ramsay Snow will be here within the week. And what would you have us do? Nothing. I would have us use our heads, while they're still attached to our shoulders. Garrett has lost as much as anyone else within these walls. Maybe you can talk some sense into your uncle. Garrett's suffered enough already. You ask too much of the boy. He deserves to be heard.
We should demand justice!
Aye. Justice on their terms. Which means they'll have your head. Justice is taken, not demanded. Then what's to be done? Ultimately, it will be for Lord Ethan to decide. He's just a boy who can barely hold a sword. He knows nothing of how to lead men. He is the lord of this house, and he needs our help. It's bad enough the Boltons would have us bend the knee and swear fealty. But now, this will accuse you of murder, and us of protecting you. The boy was just defending himself. I'm not faulting him for what he did.
I've done nothing wrong!
Not in their eyes. It's just the excuse Ramsay Snow would need to put us to the torch and kill us all. I'd like to see them try. I'm afraid it's a risk we cannot take, which is why you cannot stay. Cannot stay? Duncan, the boy has suffered enough.
Let them come. I don't care.
They'd kill you and not think twice about it. It's not safe for you here, Garrett. There's only one place beyond the reach of the Boltons. You're sending him to the wall? The boy's done nothing wrong. Not in the eyes of the Boltons. I'm afraid it's the only solution. Especially now.
Allez, vas-y, me
when the
font
house
chier.
is so vulnerable.
I'll do what's best for the house. So I'll go. I'm not afraid.
I know it doesn't seem fair, but it is what's best.
Mais oui. Let's go to the wall. Pour ceux qui connaissent les métiers Mozart.
You can have my horse, and I'll see you have plenty of food. But we haven't much time. The White Hills will come looking for you.
Vas-y, par contre, laisse-moi l'épée, wesh. Elle est où mon épée?
Were it up to me, I'd gladly drive a sword through Lord Whitehill's heart if given a chance. I would, and God's willing someday I will. But for now, I have House Forrester to consider first. Lord Forrester would be proud that you're putting the interests of the house ahead of your own. Many of Lord Forrester's best men have volunteered for the war. His own great-uncle was a ranger with the Night's Watch.
He promoted me. At the Twins. We were to ride in the van to Casterly Rock, and I at Roderick's side, but...
It was well-deserved, Garrett. You worked hard and served your lord with honor.
I've been waiting for the right moment to tell you.
What?
Lord Forrester asked me to give you a message.
Putain, c'est à lui que je devais le dire et je l'ai dit à l'autre, quoi.
The North Grove can never be lost.
Sorry, you caught me by surprise. It's not often discussed, if ever.
Where is the North Grove?
That I cannot say. Not yet, at least. Most don't even know it exists. They think it's just a myth made up by wildlings and fools, and it's better kept that way. You haven't told anyone else, have you?
Merde.
This is important, Garrett.
I told Lady Forrester, but Maester Ortengrin overheard.
I appreciate your honesty. But Lord Forrester's message was not meant for their ears. I'll speak with Lady Forrester, and I'll deal with the Maester. He's the last person I would trust with this information. Which is why, from this day forward, this must be our secret. Soon, I may need your help. But I can't say anything more just yet. Just know the North Grove may very well be vital to the future of this house. But don't breathe a word of it to anyone at the wall. Become a ranger if you can. It will help. Iron from ice.
Iron from ice.
Oh, je crois que c'est la fin de
You
l'épisode.
represent House Forrester. Your actions at the war will reflect the honor and dignity of the house.
I'll make you proud.
You already have.
J'aurais pu au moins filer une épée.
Garrett, wait! Be safe.
Merci? On pourrait dire merci au moins, connard. Putain, mal poli.
Ethan? Ethan!
Ah, carrément, je joue bien quelqu'un d'autre maintenant.
I couldn't find him. Could you?
He hides too well, and if he was smart, he would reveal himself.
I don't like this game anymore. Maybe something happened to him.
Ethan's fine. He's just forgotten this is a game.
You found me! Well done, Ryan. Don't worry. It's just a game, Ryan.
A stupid game. I don't like it.
He was worried you were gone.
I thought we'd never find you again.
I'm right here. And I promise, I'm not going anywhere.
Bah j'ai décidé que je serais un mec gentil.
And Asher. And Roderick.
I do too. But Mira's in King's Landing and...
Can't she come home? I don't want her to die too.
Ryan, she's perfectly safe, I promise you.
I don't want Garrett to die either. Maester Ortengrin said he got sent to the wall. I'll miss Garrett. He was nice.
Garrett is strong. He can take care of himself.
No one will tell me what Garrett did, but it must have been serious. I heard Duncan and Sir Royland talking. They said someone will come here looking for revenge.
Everyone's worried about you, but I'm not. I know you'll protect us.
Who said they're worried about me?
Well, Sir Royland for one. He says you can't fight very well.
What?
And he calls you a milksop.
Sir Royland forgets himself.
I don't care what he says. I can protect you.
What does milksop mean?
I don't know. But I know it's not good.
Ethan, you should let Sir Royland teach you how to wield a sword. Like a man. He taught Roderick and Asher, and he even showed me how to fight. Properly, I mean.
A lord should know how to fight.
Do you remember when we were younger? When we all used to play here? You, me, Roderick, Asher. We'd all be out here for hours.
Yeah. Where was I?
You weren't born yet.
We had so much fun. But then, well, then everything changed. Roderick became so serious, the Lord in training, and he never smiled anymore. And Asher just got angry at everything. Promise me you won't be like that. Please, just be you. I like you the way you are. I know a lord has many responsibilities, but you don't need to be like them.
I promise I won't change.
Good, because I'd rather have a brother than a lord.
I'll have to have both, I'm afraid.
But since you're the new lord, you can do anything you want.
I suppose.
Everyone will have to do as you say. So I could have all the sweets I want.
If only it were that simple. It would be nice if someone did what I wanted for once.
As many as you'd like, yes.
Really?
Of course. Why not?
Lord Ethan, you're needed in the Great Hall at once. Quickly, on your feet.
What's the matter?
Lord Whitehill has arrived, unannounced and certainly unexpected. He's come demanding justice.
Can't he meet with Duncan? He is the Castellan.
Stay with us. Please, Ethan.
He's demanding an audience with the Lord. We really must go.
It's your decision. You are the Lord.
Fine. If that's what's required of me.
Very well then.
Heureusement je peux lui faire la route. Il m'aurait saoulé. Pour le coup je joue pas beaucoup là.
They showed up unannounced. Lord Whitehill is in a lather. I assume you explained to Lord Ethan why they're here?
Business with Garrett. I told him.
Lord Whitehill knows Garrett is a squire to this house. Or was, I suppose.
Was. It makes no difference. The Whitehills were clearly in the wrong, so don't give him any satisfaction. Out there you were decisive and firm. Now do it again with these bastards.
Okay.
Let's not do something rash. Things are bad enough as it is.
I can handle Lord Whitehill.
Well said, my lord.
Now is not the time to anger Lord Whitehill any more than he already is. He's got 5 times as many men, and the backing of House Bolton.
All the more reason to stand up for ourselves. Only cowards and dead men roll over.
On va faire des choix là. c'est mort, je défends mon pote. À la guerre.
Lord Ethan, is it? My condolences for your father and brother. The late Lord Forrester was no friend to me or my house. My only regret is I wasn't there to drive the dagger into his heart myself.
Ouais, t'inquiète,
I've
t'inquiète.
been waiting for this day all my life. The Forresters finally get their due.
How dare you?
I dare, and I'll do as I damn well please. And no bread and salt! What kind of fucking house receives a lord with no fucking bread and salt? You bloody amateur. No courtesies. I should have expected as much.
Calm yourself, old man.
You little fuck! That's how you talk to the Lord? You Forresters have shit on us for generations. Well, now the Starks are no longer around to have your back, are they? We're the power in the north now.
Roose Bolton is the Warden of the North.
Aye. And we've been his bannermen for 5 fucking centuries. You cunt.
Lord Ethan, you're losing control of this.
That's enough, Lord Whitehill.
I'm not finished. Maybe if you hadn't been so fucking greedy with the ironwood, things would have been different between us.
You squandered your share.
Our share was taken from us. We had no fucking choice but to harvest what was left.
What is it you want, Lord Whitehill?
Your man, the squire. We were minding our own business, keeping the king's peace, as his lordship here said, when your man attacked us for no reason.
Hear that? Attacked for no reason.
No reason? You murdered his family.
Then you admit it was your man who killed my men. And a pig farmer at that. How do you answer for your squire, Lord Ethan? He acted in your name. And you are the lord of this house.
We lost people too, Lord Whitehill. Your men murdered his entire family.
You lost pig farmers, not soldiers. The soldiers worth 100 of their type. Where's the fucking coward who killed my men? I know he's here. What have you done with him?
I took care of it. He received his punishment and it's done. He's gone.
What? Gone? That was my justice to deliver, boy, and you denied me of it. I'm not leaving until I have my justice. Now bring me the coward who did it, or you'll answer to Roose Bolton. What kind of fucking house is this?
A house of honorable men.
Haha.
Forrester.
Eh ouais, mon gars.
Like a wounded boar, Lord Whitehill. Have you forgotten your manners?
Ça y est, t'as vu des boobs?
Non, non.
I mean no disrespect to you, my
Enfin, je pense pas qu'il y en
lady,
ait.
considering your losses and all.
Enfin, pas tout de suite, ensuite.
But
Je sais pas
this,
s'il y en a.
this is not
Je sais pas
over.
It's over when my son says it is.
This is over, Lord Whitehill.
Ethan is Lord of Ironrath now. By rights, his word is law here.
C'est chaud de faire des
If
choix
that
quand même.
displeases you, then I trust you can find the door.
En fait, faut choisir une ligne directrice dès le début de ton personnage, quoi.
C'est ça.
That lad may be lord of this house, but Lord Bolton
Moi, j'ai la ligne
will have the
directrice
final
des
say.
séries, donc j'ai les
I'll send him
rancœurs
a
de la
raven
série.
letting him know a Forrester
Là, il y a
killed
Bolton qui
one of
casse
his
les couilles, je
own,
vais lui
that
défoncer
the
sa
new
gueule, le
Lord
bâtard. Il y a Ramsay qui va se pointer
lied to
après.
my face and denied me my justice.
Ouais,
Then we'll
moi je
see
lag
whose
trop sur
word is law.
Ouais, c'est bizarre.
Pas en train de télécharger pourtant.
We're in the right, Lord Whitehill. Remember that.
Ouais, j'ai fait le mec ferme et tout. Bon, par contre, je l'ai pas tenté en VO celui-là, quoi.
Your son did well, my lady. He kept his wits while Lord Whitehill lost his temper. A lesser man would have been rattled, but Ethan here held his ground.
Ouais, ouais,
You
mon
were
gars.
brave, my son.
Du
But
coup.
you'll need to be braver still when Ramsay Snow arrives to see you
Ah,
bend the knee.
qui c'est qui me parle là?
Prepare a raven. We need to send word to Mira in King's Landing at once.
Nanana.
Your
Ah
sister can
putain.
help us. Although just a handmaiden, she has Marjorie Tyrell's favor. And Lady
Putain, ça
Marjorie's
change trop
betrothal
d'ambiance
to
et tout,
the
c'est
king
stylé, j'ai envie de
enough to keep
continuer.
the Boltons at bay. if
Vas-y,
it's
continue,
presented
mec.
to
Hein.
her
Moi,
as
je
it should be.
pas Dragon Age de toute façon.
Ouais, bah nickel. Je sais pas qu'en fait, l'épisode 1, je sais pas combien de temps ça dure un épisode. Mais faudrait que tu le prennes, c'est stylé, hein, toi qui aimes bien les jeux comme ça. Là. Surtout que là, l'ambiance, c'est stylé. Ah là, je joue carrément. Ah ouais.
J'ai déjà.
Non mais.
Si tu veux, j'ai déjà les 5 épisodes de Walking Dead que j'ai pas terminé.
Ouais.
Puis en fait, il y a trop de blabla, trop de trucs.
Ah, ça
j'aime
c'est
bien
sûr,
avoir
tu joues pas beaucoup en fait.
Voilà, j'aime bien avoir quand même un peu d'action. J'aime bien les RPG, tu discutes, blabla, mais j'aime bien avoir un peu d'action aussi.
Ah là, il y en a un peu quand même, c'est du QTE quoi.
Ouais, voilà.
Sinon, j'avais The Wolf Among Us là, mais c'est plus en mode enquête et tout, et ça me saoule. Tu sais, trouver des indices et tout, machin. Sinon, je crois qu'il y a Walzer sur Warframe si jamais.
Faut que je me connecte pour le revoir.
Ouais, moi aussi, putain, merde.
What a strange place, Essos.
Faut qu'il voit.
Ah non, mais là, je continue mon truc.
Father, much excitement here in King's Landing for the coming wedding. Lady Marjorie has proven to be quite popular throughout the city. I do wish you and Mother could come, although I know it would be impossible under the circumstances. I miss all of you, and I look forward to the day you can.
Ah, ces petites phases reloues là où t'es dans une salle et tu dois regarder tous les objets, tu sais.
By Lomas Longstrider. A gift from Roderick.
J'ai pas bien compris qui j'étais là.
I hope to see them all someday.
Je crois que je suis la sœur, une des sœurs, ouais, ok. Bon, vas-y, on peut pas regarder par la fenêtre non plus, on peut se foutre de la gueule du monde. Ah la merde, donc c'est la fille de qui elle?
It troubles me to even ask this of you, but you must appeal to Lady Marjorie to intervene on our behalf. She is our best hope, and can be a powerful ally, especially now when your family
Ok,
so
donc faut que je suce les
desperately
bites de
needs our help.
Marguerite.
Marguerite, je sais pas comment.
Margarita. Ok, d'accord. J'ai compris le but de mon personnage. Donc je suis de la même famille, je suis les forestiers, mais là mon beat il est diplomatique.
One moment.
One moment.
Oh,
Oh
sorry,
putain, il
lady.
est pouilleux lui.
I didn't mean to disturb you. I can come back later if you'd like.
No, it's fine. Come in.
C'est qui lui?
Begging your pardon, lady, but you all right? If you don't mind my asking, you seem rather upset.
I'm fine, thank you.
Of course, milady.
Please hurry if you can. Lady Marjorie will be here any minute.
Of course, milady.
Marjorie it is. C'est Marjorie.
You work for Lady Marjorie?
Non, je travaille pas pour elle.
I
Wesh,
may be wrong.
pose trop de questions
It
toi.
seems like you do.
Perhaps you should come back later.
Of course, milady.
Mon gars, mais je te fais pas confiance. Toi. Ah, carrément. Ah, ils l'ont bien fait, ils l'ont fait comme dans la série, énorme.
Lady Marjorie, you're early.
I was hoping there would be time for us
Presque
to
des
talk.
boobs là.
Come.
Et un décolleté. Ah, c'est Lady Marjorie quoi. Pas de test.
From the day you arrived in Highgarden, I've thought of you more as a friend than as my handmaiden. A dear friend, in fact.
Thank you, my lady.
And you know how I feel about what's happened to your family. I feel your pain as if it were my own. What you've suffered is beyond imagining. And your poor family as well.
You're very kind, my lady.
Of course, Mira, but you must not despair. We will get through this together. You must understand there are limits to what I can say, especially here in King's Landing, now that I am to be queen. To have a handmaiden from the north whose family fought for Robb Stark? It raises questions at a time I can least afford. Cersei herself cornered me this morning outside the Royal Sept. She mentioned the northern girl in my service, and she painted you a traitor. She was very pleased with herself.
How did you respond?
I told her you are one of my most trusted handmaidens, that you can hardly be blamed for the actions of your father and brother. Nonetheless, she demands an audience. She wants an apology of some sort, for what I don't know, but she's waiting for us now, and I promised I would bring you to her. I wouldn't ask this of you if it were not important. I cannot afford any conflict with Cersei with the wedding so near.
I'll do as you ask, my lady.
I knew I could trust you. Humor her. Tell her what she wants to hear. See if the Queen Regent is ready to receive us.
Allez, on va faire la petite suce-boule devant Cersei là. On va faire genre, je suis désolé pour ce qu'a fait ma famille. Gna, gna, gna. Oula, pas beaucoup sa gueule lui.
You'll be fine. I know you will. You may feel one thing, but you must say another.
Good luck.
Allez, on va affronter Cersei. Est-ce qu'ils l'ont bien faite? Oh, il y a Tyrion aussi, débat. Débat, c'est énorme.
You can do this.
Ouais, je peux le faire. Vas-y, j'ai tous les mythos. Vas-y, marche plus vite, wesh.
Ah, Lady Marjorie.
Ils sont bien faits, c'est
Aren't
marrant.
you looking lovely this evening?
Lord Tyrion. Your Grace? With your permission, allow me to introduce Lady Mira of House Forrester.
Vas-y, courbe les chines.
Your Grace.
Eh ouais, elle aime
The
ça,
girl
elle aime
knows
ça.
her courtesies. Impressive. You may rise.
House Forrester is a northern house loyal to the king.
Are they?
I beg your pardon, Your Grace.
I wasn't talking to you. I want to hear from the girl.
Bien sûr.
Is your family loyal to the king?
Perhaps you should ask the new Lord Forrester.
He's not here, is he? She is.
Joffrey is the one true king, Your Grace.
And yet, for centuries the Forresters have been loyal bannermen to House Stark. A house of traitors.
Yes, Your Grace. They are traitors.
The Starks were your liege lord, yet you name them traitors so easily. I take it
Merde.
this is the kind of loyalty the king can expect from you. If you have any loyalty at all.
Merde.
Is your house willing to swear fealty to your new liege lord, Roose Bolton?
He is the Warden of the North, Your Grace.
He is. And I the Queen Regent and Tyrion the Master of Coin.
The girl has a remarkable talent for answering questions while in fact saying
Oh le
nothing
bâtard.
Old
Non.
allegiances are not easily abandoned. But now that the war is over, we must look to rebuild and forge new alliances. There are ships and shields to be built, and Joffrey will need a steady supply of ironwood for his armies. I'm told there are others who would happily serve that purpose, but I trust we can rely on House Forrester.
Forster Ironwood does seem rather unique.
Yes, Your Grace.
It would be a shame to see it fall into the hands of another house. I imagine you'd do almost anything to prevent that from happening, wouldn't you? Ask any Lannister, and they'd do whatever was necessary to save Casterly Rock. It would be unfortunate to see another house lay claim to what's yours.
Yes, Your Grace. I would do anything.
Merde.
I see.
Je me mets dans une situation plus que délicate
What
là.
would you have the girl do, Cersei? It's not as if she fought beside the Starks, wielding a battle axe for the Northern Army.
It raises an interesting question, I suppose. Can we truly blame those who end up on the wrong side of the war? Our dear Marjorie here was betrothed to Renly Baratheon on the false assumption that he would one day rule the Seven Kingdoms. Can we fault her for her mistake? Should she be held accountable?
I won't judge her, Your Grace. I wasn't there. I didn't face her decisions.
Aren't you a delightful girl? If only one could flit through life without ever holding an opinion of their own.
If there's a point to this, I hope you find it quickly.
Loyalty can be such a hard thing to define. This city alone is filled with all sorts of ambitious opportunists looking to reinvent themselves, pretending to be something they're not. Who knows what lurks within their hearts? You are a girl from the north, here in service to Lady Marjorie. One can only assume her interests are yours. Yet loyalty to a king, that must be absolute, beyond question. And if your loyalties were to become conflicted between your king and the very person whom you serve, what would you do then?
I'm sure she
would... Let the girl answer the question.
I would be true to the king, Your Grace.
Well said. I was beginning to worry you didn't have your priorities straight.
She is a threat to the crown, isn't she? The most dangerous handmaiden in all of King's Landing.
My sense is this girl will say almost anything to get what she wants. Which is not very encouraging.
Merde, elle m'a décrypté la meuf.
I'd like a word
Je
with
peux pas
you,
la mytho comme ça quoi.
Of course, Your Grace.
Ah, et Marguerite, elle a pas beaucoup aimé ma prestation de menteuse. Je suis plus habile avec les mecs en mode gros bourrin qu'avec les meufs en mode courbette et...
I'll walk you out.
Ah, et Tyrion qui va me
This
raccompagner.
may come as a surprise, but I met your father once, at the tourney at Lannisport. Even then he didn't trust Roose Bolton. We only spoke briefly, but your father struck me as an honorable man. You have my condolences for his
T'es une
loss.
servante.
These would be trying times for your family, even under the best of circumstances.
Thank you, Lord Tyrion. That's very kind of you to say.
That certainly took courage. To so publicly declare your loyalty to Joffrey for all to hear. Poor Lady Marjorie was humiliated, although Cersei seemed quite pleased. It was quite the first impression. I, of course, found it all highly entertaining.
I did it for Lady Marjorie.
Rather odd, if that's what she asked of you. But I'm sure she has your best interests at heart. My sister and I have our differences. She takes great pleasure in her little charades. I take mine in thwarting them. We must find our amusements where we can. She threatened to give your ironwood to another house. It is the Master of Coin who decides such matters. The Crown needs boats. Boats need wood, and I speak for the Crown in this regard. Not her.
You can help my family.
I suppose the Crown could be persuaded to secure ironwood from House Forrester. Lady Marjorie might not look favorably on such an alliance, and it would infuriate Cersei. Although what would be amusing for me might prove rather dangerous.
Ça se passe quand d'ailleurs? C'est entre quelle saison et quelle saison?
C'est juste après le mariage pourpre.
It may be far too dangerous. In fact, forget I even suggested such a thing.
I'm sorry, Lord Tyrion, but it's a risk I cannot afford.
I admire your discretion. Now, if you'll excuse me, I promised Sansa I would join her for dinner tonight. 3 beautiful bottles of Dornish wine await my arrival. The mere thought of them makes me thirsty already.
Thank you for the advice, Lord Tyrion.
Just be careful. This is not the North. King's Landing can be a nest of vipers to the uninitiated.
J'ai rembarré une alliance avec Tyrion pour rester avec Marjorie. Je sais plus au moment où tu m'as parlé, le choix il était là et je sais plus je sais pas à quelle question je devais répondre.
was worried. How was it? Cersei has a way of looking at you as though you're nothing. It's more than a little intimidating.
I'd rather not discuss it, if you don't mind.
Of course not. It must have been horrible. But at least it's over now. Lady Marjorie has spent the entire day working on seating arrangements for the wedding. Of course, you and I are seated way at the back, here with the 4th cousins and the 9th-born sons. Ah, Sir Jaime. I wouldn't mind tarnishing that white cloak of his.
Sarah!
What? It's true. And Oberyn Martell, the Red Viper. I'm told he has a paramour.
Put it back.
We're just having a bit of fun. That's probably for the best. I've heard he's a bit perverse. Perhaps Lady Marjorie could make the right introductions. Who knows? We might meet our future husbands. Although, marrying a king, I can only imagine what that would be like. Would you marry Joffrey if it meant you'd become queen? He does have a certain look about him, and he's always treated Lady Marjorie well.
I don't want to be queen, no matter who I'd have to marry.
Don't want to be queen? You northerners. You'd make a perfect scepter. Well, I would marry him. Imagine the power you would have as Queen of the 7 Kingdoms. I might even allow you to be my handmaiden. Let's see, who else should we marry off? Brienne of Tarth and Tyrion Lannister. What a perfect match! Sir Bronn and...
What are you doing? Well? Sarah?
I'm sorry, my lady.
As am I. We shouldn't have been messing about.
This is not a game. It's a battle plan. Allies and enemies can be made with every move. Yet they say it is men who are powerful. The Queen was pleased by your display, Mirror. I'm just glad it's over.
Ah, si, apparemment c'est bien passé en fait.
King's Landing can be exhausting sometimes. There's always someone to please or some perceived slight to smooth over. I fear it will only get worse when I am queen.
Once they know your true heart, the lords and ladies will have no choice but to love you.
Do you agree?
Once you are queen, the lords and ladies will do their best to please you.
You learn very quickly.
Your words to Cersei were brave, but I know you must fear what the Boltons might do to your family. I do appreciate your willingness to appease her, as difficult as it may have been.
Thank you, my lady. There's been something on my mind. Something important. I did have a favor to ask of you in return.
Oh, j'aurais pas dû faire ça devant elle.
Whatever you wish to say, you can say it in front of Sarah. There are no secrets between us.
Okay.
It's about my family.
I trust her.
I prefer to speak with you alone.
Désolé meuf, mais... Sarah s'en souviendra. Bah ouais meuf, je suis désolé.
Go on. Ask.
Forgive me, my lady. I wouldn't otherwise ask this of you, but my mother insisted. It's about my family.
Ramsay Snow. What would you have me do?
My mother fears our family will suffer if Ramsay is left to do as he likes. She thought, if a raven could be sent to the Boltons to let them know House Forrester has the protection of the crown. I know it's a lot to ask of you, and I wouldn't otherwise, but she insisted.
That is no small request, especially now.
I know, my lady, and I wouldn't ask this of you otherwise. But my mother has left me no choice. She insisted.
Joffrey knows only too well your family fought for the Starks, and now you would have me ask him to intervene. Is the situation that dire? Joffrey will not look favorably on such a request.
It is that dire, my lady. I fear for my family's safety.
I don't know, Mira. If Cersei were to find out...
Don't let the Queen bully you. You have power over him, Lady Marjorie, as no one else does. Not even his mother. Ramsay Snow will arrive at Ironrath within the week. I would never ask this of you if it weren't so urgent.
Very well. I'll make your request, but I cannot promise anything.
Thank you, my lady. I will send a raven to my family at once.
Putain, j'espère que je vais pas devoir la jouer. Ah bah non, je joue les forestiers, c'est vrai. Je vais pas jouer les personnages principaux. Ah, outre elle, le roi du loup. Ok, je reviens avec l'autre. Il y a un mec qui se fait défoncer. Pourquoi t'as laissé partir le cheval, espèce d'idiot?
Seven Hells.
Oh putain, avec lui il faut savoir comment je la joue. Est-ce que je sauve les gens ou pas quoi? Oh putain, c'est lui. Ah, lui faut que je le défonce. C'est Ramsay mon gars.
Not my best work, unfortunately. I suppose I have fallen out of practice. But he didn't make it easy, what with all that bloody noise.
Like a drowning cat. I thought he'd never stop.
As my father likes to say, a naked man holds few secrets. But the flayed man holds none.
Pity he didn't know your father was the Warden of the North.
He does now.
Je sais ce que je dois faire là.
How much further is it to these foresters?
A day, my lord. Two at most.
What was that?
My lord?
Shh. Listen.
Putain, si je pouvais le fumer lui.
There. Hear that? I know I heard something. Never mind. We've wasted enough time already. Bloody hell.
Oh le mec il l'a dépecé quoi. Je crois que j'ai réussi à éviter une sale situation.
Lord Ethan, as I was saying, you are young. And there are those within these walls who are uncertain of your leadership.
Pardon.
But 300 generations of Forester lords stand behind you. Lord Gerhard the Tall, who founded our house, and your grandfather, Lord Thorin the Bold, who seized back the river valley from the White Hills.
What did they call my father?
Lord Gregor the Good. He was fair and wise, and courageous in battle.
Why are you telling me this?
To help you rule, Lord Ethan. These were your father's people to lead and protect, and now they're yours. But your father did not bear this responsibility alone. He and every Forester Lord before him chose one man whom they trusted above all others, the Lord Sentinel. Forester traditions demand that a new Lord Sentinel must be chosen.
Keep walking, you craven son of a whore. Move! Summon the Lord! We need his judgment.
I've done nothing wrong! I was only trying to survive!
Lord Ethan. Maester.
Who is this man?
This craven is a deserter and a thief.
This house is doomed! We all fucking know it!
Quiet, thief. Eric was supposed to be guarding our weapons, but instead we caught him stealing them.
2 shields and 3 spears.
Why did you do it?
Because I've no wish to die. Yes, my lord, I fled. We should all flee. It's not stealing if you're taking what's yours by right.
He speaks
true. Right. I've a family to feed, and not 2 coins to rub together since Lord Gregor left us to rot here. Where's our pay? Our share of bread and wine grows smaller every day.
Leave the poor man alone!
Mercy, go!
Lord Ethan, I know these words are hard, but they're honest. This house is falling.
Oh putain, ça va être chaud sur un choix là.
We'll never survive the coming winter. Most of us won't even live to see it.
We are in this together.
You say that, but it won't be you who's starving come winter.
You'll address him as Lord. Lord Ethan, you must decide the punishment. Lord Gregor always took a thief's fingers. 3 of them.
Now may not be the time for harsh punishment. The men are on edge as it is.
Men need to know they cannot do whatever the fuck they please.
Donc c'est lui que je
Their
suis,
Lord
avec
will
de
not
gauche
permit
là.
it.
You can send him to the war.
Ouais, je vais faire ça.
I will decide.
Send him to the wall. Take his fingers. He's a thief.
If you punish me, you'll be punishing an innocent man. It will be an injustice, my lord. Please, my lord. My family depends on me.
I sentence you to the wall, where you will join the Night's Watch.
No! Please, my lord! My family, without me, they'll die!
Ça va, je l'ai pas fait tuer non plus quoi.
That was certainly unpleasant, but a lord must mete out punishment when it's due. Not just yourself, of course. It can weigh on any lord.
It's a lord's duty, so I did it.
You heard what the thief said. I expect this sort of thing will happen again. But a sentinel can help you in the face of disloyalty. You need someone you can trust by your side. Someone you can rely on, no matter the circumstance. Possessing wisdom and experience.
Who do you think I should choose?
There are 2 capable men for the role. They both want the job, but neither thinks very highly of the other.
How do I decide between them?
Talk to them. Solicit the opinion of people close to you. Here, the bracer of the Sentinel. The badge of office. Tonight is your first small council meeting. It would be wise to bestow this bracer upon your chosen sentinel then, to show that you are decisive and in control of this house. Your sentinel will wear this for all to see.
I'll make the right choice as sentinel.
Come speak with me when you're ready to convene the small council, my lord.
Je pense que je vais choisir le gentil, mais je vais quand même leur parler pour voir. Je peux pas lui parler à elle.
Sword up! Swing left! Parry! Wrong! I didn't know
Sir
dogs
Royland,
could hold swords.
A word?
Of course, my lord.
I have many decisions to make, and I wanted your advice. What's the state of our defences? Are these men ready for what's coming?
This lot, ready? No, but they will be. We post anyone who can hold a spear along the parapet, up where they won't get much scrutiny, and put our meanest, nastiest looking brutes front and centre. That'll show Ramsay we're a force in our own right. You've got to project power, especially when you're weakened.
Thank you, Sir Royland. I'll let you get back to training these men.
Thank you, my lord. And I'll be sure to watch out for more deserters. After today, I suspect there'll be more to come. Slash and parry!
Duncan,
Yes, my lord.
I have much to consider and face a difficult decision.
Perhaps I can help. Your father often sought my counsel.
As Lord, I must name a sentinel.
Of course. And if I may ask, who do you favor for the role? Perhaps I can share my insight. And talking can sometimes help you make a decision.
I haven't decided yet.
Well, you must soon, my lord. This is not a matter to be taken lightly.
Thank you, Duncan. I appreciate your advice.
I'm at your service, my lord.
Slash right! That means now.
Maester?
Yes, Lord Ethan. Are you prepared to name your sentinel?
Yes, Maester. I'm ready.
Very well. I will convene the small council at once.
Ouais, il est super restreint, le conseil restreint.
You may sit.
I believe Lord Ethan has reached his decision.
Before I name my sentinel, I must tell you. Duncan, Royland, this house needs you both.
But you can only choose one, my lord.
Let him be on with it.
Many thought either of you would make a fine sentinel, but I have made my decision. Duncan Tuttle, you will be my sentinel.
Tut! This is reckless.
Lord Ethan has made his choice. I will not disappoint you, my lord.
Now, Sentinel, what do you have to report of Ramsay Snow?
Our scouts say he's only a day's ride from here. We've no time to waste.
Who knows what he's capable of? We need to prepare for the worst.
We can handle Ramsay Snow. He doesn't scare me.
The Boltons need our people to harvest the ironwood. Even the bastard Ramsay must understand that.
He's not coming here to negotiate. We must answer with the sword.
That's bloody suicide. You gamble with the lives of everyone within these walls. Ignore Sir Royland. You named me Sentinel. I knew this would happen. He cannot be trusted.
This is the bloody small council.
Enough! Would my father have stood for this kind of bickering? Neither will I.
Sir Royland is clearly able and ready to take up arms, but the rest of our soldiers are not. We need to take a cunning approach. Diplomacy can be a sharper instrument than a sword.
The Bolton sigil is a flayed man. Force is the only thing they understand.
Gentlemen, please. Thank the gods Mira has asked Lady Marjorie for her help. It's not too late for the Crown to intervene on our behalf, but we must have a plan if Mira's efforts are not successful. I trust Mira's judgment. I don't doubt she did everything within her power to help us.
Mother, what do you recommend we do?
We must give him whatever he wants and be done with it. It's too dangerous to do otherwise.
Why not make an offering for peace, my lord?
Yeah, the wisdom of the Citadel.
We can give the Boltons ironwood in exchange for their protection.
You must be mad. It's pure folly to just give away the only currency we have to bargain with.
Enough! My new Sentinel favors a certain approach, and I agree. I shall use diplomacy with Lord Snow. I would be foolish to pick a fight without negotiating first. I'll offer our allegiance, and try to reach a reasonable agreement.
If you aren't ready for a fight, you're bound to lose when one breaks out.
Ethan has made his opinion known, and you will respect his decision.
Forgive us, my lord. We are, of course, here to serve you, as we served your father.
Aye.
Well then, let's decide how we shall set the stage for Ramsay's arrival. Invite him into this hall, and meet him face to face, lord to lord.
Ramsay Snow is no lord. That's absurd. You meet him at the gate with as much force as we can muster. Make him wait. Let him gaze upon Ironrath. And when he enters, he'll know it's only because you allowed it.
Lord Ethan?
I will meet him in the Great Hall.
A wise move, my lord.
It's careless. Can't you see Tuttle is steering you wrong?
That's enough, Royland. Lord Ethan has given his command.
How many years have I served this house? I cannot listen to that bloody idiot anymore. Forgive me, my lord, but you are not ready to be lord of this house. You're likely to get us all killed.
Sit down at once.
Apologies, my son. But now that it is settled, we know what we must do. You will meet Ramsay Snow in the Great Hall, and we will not offer our ironwood.
And don't worry, Lord Ethan. I will stand beside you, where your sentinel belongs.
Then perhaps we should adjourn. We have to prepare the house.
My lord, I have fought for this family for many years. Do not forget that.
There will always be those who question your leadership, which is why you need allies you can rely on. Family. Mira has done everything she can in King's Landing, but there are others who can help us. What about your brother, Asher?
You want to bring him back?
He's a skilled fighter, but what's more, he has the will to fight, a hunger for it. He always protected you and your sister, and we need all the help we can get.
Yes, I hear what you're saying.
Do you remember the miller's boy? How he tormented you? I wanted to intervene, but your father said Ethan must fight his own battles. But when Asher saw it, he didn't take a breath. He grabbed the miller's boy by the neck. That was his first instinct. Asher knocked out half the poor boy's teeth. Of course, your father was furious, but you were in danger and there was nothing else Asher needed to know. Asher does not hesitate. He acts, and we need that. You have many fine qualities, but you do not have that anger inside you. It's something we could use. You're a thinker, Ethan. You contemplate, and a lord needs that.
Salut Yanis.
But a lord also needs swords.
Moi je veux bien qu'il revienne, Ethan. Asher, pardon.
I'm trying to do what's best for this family. What this family needs. Ethan, let me send Malcolm to Essos.
Fine. Malcolm will go to Essos and bring Asher back.
Thank you, Ethan. I'm glad you will let me do this. Know that you never stand alone. You are a
Faut que je fasse un
forester.
réglage. Ah, fait chier.
Mira stands with us, and she may be able to help us yet.
Ah ouais, mais je sais pas pourquoi ça lag les gens. Je change rien au réglage à chaque fois. Merde. Je sais pas ce que c'est comme clé. Merde.
Marjorie? Oh. Lady Marjorie is still with the king. I thought you might want to know.
Faut que je m'excuse auprès d'elle.
Thank you. I thought we were friends, Mira. When you dismissed me the other day, I won't say it didn't hurt my feelings. We've known each other for years.
I'm sorry, Sarah. You shouldn't take it personally.
Well, I did. I thought there was trust between us. Friends don't hold secrets from one another. Now Lady Marjorie thinks you don't trust me, and she values your opinion very much.
Sarah,
My lady, I'll leave you to talk.
Are you all right, my lady?
Oula.
The king was not inclined to offer help for your family. I'll need this mended.
Gods.
He said I was too easily swayed. And he reminded me that I am not yet his wife. I allayed his fear. For now. But it will be a long time before I can ask him for anything again. Nothing I said could cheer him. He wouldn't even speak to me when I left him.
What can I do to make this better, my lady?
There's nothing you can do, Mira.
Understand, it was my mother's plan, not mine. I just hope you can find some way to forgive me.
This is simply not how things are done, Mira. Not in King's Landing.
I'm sorry, my lady.
Soon I will be queen, and maybe then I'll be in a better position to help you. But for now, we must both be cautious.
I must send a raven. I have to warn my family. If you'll excuse me, my lady.
Ah, j'aurais dû piquer les seaux là.
Milady. Begging your pardon, milady. I hope I didn't frighten you.
How long have you been waiting there?
Not long. I was just passing by when I saw you emerge from Lady Marjorie's room.
Je sais pas ce qu'il me veut lui.
I just want you to know, I can help you if you'd like. And your family, if you're willing to trust me. I hear all sorts of things. Things that could be useful for you.
How can you help me? My problems can't be solved by what you might overhear.
Which is why you must trust me, milady. You need allies.
I'm sorry. I really must go.
Please don't despair. I know people who... People who'd be willing to help you.
Il me passe la gueule lui. Oh putain, ça va être chaud patate là.
He should be here. The man values pride more than honor. We'll do without him. And without King's Landing. I know you'd hoped Mira could help us, but I'm confident we've enough strength of our own. Your men stand ready to act if needed.
Our plan is a good one. It will work so long as everyone does their part.
Isn't this a lovely pile of timber? Not the place I'd want to be if there was a fire.
Ironwood is near impervious to flame, my lord.
Is it?
May I introduce Lord Ramsay of House Bolton, son of Roose Bolton. Although a bastard, Lord Ramsay has the full authority of
Thank
the
you,
Warden
Lord.
of the...
That's enough. Who is this little boy? Is he lost?
May I offer you bread and salt, Lord Ramsay?
I loathe bread and salt. Aren't you the little lord? Lord Whitehall told me you were young, but this... Look at you.
A token for the new Warden of the North.
Let me guess. Forrester Ironwood.
Carved by our most skilled craftsmen.
Ironwood. Doesn't look like much. Don't know what's so special about it.
Your father will appreciate it, I hope. Our ironwood is highly sought after.
My father is not so easily impressed. Not bad. Lord Whitehill, can your lot do this?
Given enough time, we could learn...
Given enough time, you could do a great many things. But not this, apparently. Look at that. More foresters.
Lord Ramsay?
Come out where I can see you.
We really must focus on the business at hand.
Lord Ramsay, I understand you've come here for assurance of our fealty.
Fuck fealty. We came here for justice.
We'll get to your justice. First, let's see you bend the knee to my father, Lord Bolton, Warden of the North. Words are wind. Anyone
Vas-y, je m'en balèque. Je suis un gros mytho. J'imagine.
My lord.
Ha! That wasn't so hard now.
Voilà.
Was it?
Tranquille.
Here's the thing. I don't care about your loyalty.
Ouais, ça, je m'en doutais un peu.
The crown, however, wants what you've got. Whatever you've been supplying the Starks for centuries. Ships, shields, chamber pots. I expect you'll do the same for us. My father has promised as much to the king. You wouldn't want to make him a liar, would you? That wouldn't reflect well on me.
You needn't worry. Your father will have what he needs.
That's a good little lord.
You can't trust her, Forrester. They murdered our men.
It was a Forrester squire who did it. One Whitehill soldier dead. One Bolton. Yet your man lived. Our men are dead. Yours lived. Then you welcomed me into your hall like a proper lord, hoping I wouldn't linger outside long enough to notice your pathetic little army. That sort of insolence from one of our loyal bannermen will not do. So I've come up with a solution that will benefit everyone. The Whitehills will be taking control of your Ironwood from this day forward.
What? The Ironwood? But...
That is our livelihood.
Then you'd better well find another fucking job.
You can't do that.
Why not? You know something the Whitehills don't? We are talking about trees. You grow them, you cut them down.
We have loyal craftsmen who make the finest weapons. The Whitehills have no such craftsmen. Do you want Ironwood for the next 5 years, or the next 50 generations?
The little lord does have a point. We'll try this. Lord Whitehill will take half of your Ironwood, and we'll see who fares better.
But my lord...
Half of something is better than the nothing you had before. To ensure there's no trouble, Lord Whitehill will install a garrison of 20 men within your walls.
At Ironrath, that we cannot abide. Ethan.
They'll help maintain the king's peace.
This will cause more trouble, not less.
Not for me.
Oh, dur.
You have a man you trust?
My son, Griff.
Griff will lead the garrison.
You have no right. Whitehills have no place here.
Lads, do make this visit worthwhile.
Please, Duncan, don't.
Look at this, little Forrester. You're not frightened, are you?
Lord Ramsay, please.
And you? Are you Lord Ethan's older sister?
I'm his twin, my lord.
Oh, twins. Well, like the Queen and her brother. Well, hopefully not just like the Queen and her brother. I never had a sister. Always wanted one.
Enough, Lord Snow.
I have an idea. You'll come with me. You can be my highborn ward.
Lord Ramsay, that's enough.
Ok, alors là par contre tu touches pas la sister, mon gars. Ça va partir en couille.
Let her go.
She's quite pretty, your sister. We'd get along well. I suppose you can stay.
Bah ouais, mon gars.
Aren't you the bold lord?
Bah voilà.
What have you done?
But I don't want a bold lord. Far too much trouble.
Ethan! Ethan! No! No!
Even though you did bend the knee. I think we've come to an understanding.
Lord Ethan!
I certainly feel better about all this.
What have you done?
Un bâtard.
However, the Foresters need to keep their end of the bargain. Take the boy as your ward.
No!
Kill him if they give you any trouble.
Brian!
Lovely meeting all of you. We'll have to do it again sometime.
Est-ce que j'aurais pu éviter ça, quoi?
Fetch the mace so quickly!
Se c'est chaud.
You brought this on yourself.
Mama!
Stop!
Don't let him take me!
Let it go!
Stop them! Don't win! Ryan, please!
Stop it!
Let me go! Ryan! Do something! My son.
Trop dur. Ah putain. C'est d'art, mec.
Qu'est-ce que t'as fait?
Je sais pas, tu veux que je te spoil ou?
Oui, tu peux me spoiler.
Là, j'ai fait buter le personnage.
Ah,
L'autre
le tien?
histoire, ouais, ouais. Enfin, j'en joue plusieurs, mais il y en a un qui est mort. Putain, je sais pas si c'est la fin de l'épisode.
Himself for us all. He saved Talia's life. He'll be remembered as Ethan the Brave.
This house needs a leader. Lord Ethan named me Sentinel.
La suite au prochain épisode.
My sister asked you to swear loyalty to her son, and you did it without flinching.
T'as pas moyen de rejouer une scène en particulier dans le jeu là pour un...
We have to stop them. We do not stand alone. There are those who will fight for us.
On me pose des questions.
Bah, je sais pas, tu connais mieux les jeux Telltale que moi.
All other loyalties. Those who will not stop until Ethan is avenged.
Ah, je pense pas que je puisse l'éviter.
Our house will not fall. We will be ready.
Nothing comes without a cost, my lady. Are you prepared for what might happen?
Alors attends. Ah, les stats, c'est marrant ça. Ah, je fais partie de la minorité des gens qui ont laissé le premier mec crever. Je fais partie de la majorité des gens qui ont fait les lèche-cul auprès de Cersei. Je fais partie de 38% des gens qui ont envoyé le mec au mur, ok. Je fais partie de 62% des mecs qui ont pris Duncan comme sentinelle, d'accord. Et 61% des mecs qui ont rencontré Ramsay dans le hall. Des bars. Ouais, il met pas des masses de choix non plus, quoi. Déterminant. Ah, pas mal, pas mal. C'était sympa.